excited to share with you a little bit about my upcoming art class that's going to be released on January 11th called One Day. And so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about where it came from and what it's about and just what you can expect, and just invite you to come and join me and join our group that's going to be working together through this process. So for me, one day I stepped up to my typewriter to write a statement that I had written in my journal, but I really wanted to cement it in my brain and I wanted to remember it. And that statement was this: one day she stopped waiting for the green lights of approval. I had recognized that that was something that I was waiting, was for everybody that I loved all at the same time to have green lights of approval for me to make the next step in something that I had wanted and planned to do. And maybe I hadn't even talked about it to them yet, or was just waiting for everybody. The next is that as I stood there before that typewriter, I began to type, and all of the things began to surface that were holding me back, that I was afraid of, that I allowed to hold me captive, to just hold me down from what it was that I really wanted to do. And what happened there when I took a look at those things is I realized that they were not that big of a deal. They were not something that I couldn't overcome. I very well could. I just was allowing them to stop me from even taking a step forward. And so as I typed these out, I began to put them into little pieces of art so that I would remember. I wanted to remember, these are things that trip me up. These are things that hold me back. I didn't want to forget. Another thing that I found is that as I took a look at fears, as I took a look at things that hold me back, I discovered faith along the way. And so I knew in that there was something special that had happened. And I didn't just want to keep it to myself, but I wanted to share it with others too. And so this class is not just about art, although we will do artsy things, we will do crafty things. It's not just about procrastination and fear. It's also about it's very much about finding your courage. It's very much about discovering what makes you tick and what makes your ticker stop ticking and keep you from moving forward. It's about taking a look at who you are, the uniqueness that you have, and how to live that out. We all have little things that trip us up, that hold us back. And it's my hope that you will find deeper joy through this process, that you will move forward in perhaps things that have held you back for years. And so I think it's going to be a fun journey. It's going to be exciting. It might be something where we shed a few tears as we realize some things about ourselves. But it's going to be something that gives you faith, that gives you encouragement, that gives you the power to move ahead. And so it's just with great joy that I offer my very first class that will be on video to you, that is going to bring together the tools of writing, of journaling, of art, of making things, of photography and taking pictures, and of going for walks, and about looking into some truth, looking into some scripture that maybe we just haven't really allowed ourselves to believe. And so I hope that we uncover some great treasures here, and in it you find your courage to step forward. And in it, that it's not just about a New Year's resolution, but that it's a new way of life, a new way of thinking. So I'm very, very honored to have you join me, and I look forward to it.